You can shoot someone in the chest and the bullet will be there on their body armor. Rainbow Six Siege. But you shoot someone in the chest, you see the bullet. Well, not always. Like the other games, apart from Rainbow Six, were alright. But Rainbow Six, they're a bit bad. That was when he was first starting up. So, the Rainbow Six Siege is a fucking awesome game. Look, I played the beta and I was just stunned. I always played as the SAS on it, you know, bigging up Britain. British, mate. British. Right, my god. Right, was it? We are going to go to... Well, actually, no. We're not going to go to Syria because it's too much of a clusterfuck. There's too many... There'll be too much friendly fire. There's too many sides there, dude. There is too many sides there. You've got Al Qaeda, you've got ISIS, you've got the Taliban, you've got fucking Russia. It is a massive clusterfuck on all sides. If we go in there, we'd get shot to fuck. Why would we bother? Yeah, let the Russians deal with them. It gets them out of Ukraine then. Two birds with one stone. No, America's already butted in. They fund the ISIS. Mate, ISIS have M1 Abrams tanks. How the fuck do you figure that one out? Like, ISIS have got guns that were made by America, and they're funded by the CIA. Fucking ISIS are funded by the CIA. They thought they were this was it rebel group? They're not a rebel group. They are terrorists. And we have to accept, what was it, 20,000 refugees. America has to accept 100,000 refugees, and they have to do that after. They said in February there will be an attack on the West. Last time I checked, Britain and America is part of the West. Why can't Russia accept the refugees? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, we shouldn't have to accept the refugees because they're in a war zone. At the end of the day, we have just been told in February they're going to attack us. Why should we fucking accept them? They don't look like they've even been in a war zone. The refugees that we are accepting don't look like they've been in a war zone. Well, the SAS have sanctions to, enter anyone's house that they believe to be terrorists. So if they even pull any stupid purchases off where they could make a bomb out of it, they're gonna barge into the house and shoot them. Well, yeah, there's that. I mean, China have already said to Britain, like, if anything really serious kicks off, they'll be straight on our side. Because we trade so much money with China that China love us. China is our best friend. Oh, we love the English. Yeah, China's always been on our side. We've always been alright with China. We've always done so much for China, so China, they don't only owe us, they're really good friends of Britain because we trade with them. They've got a 7 million army strong. They've got 7.4 million troops and 1.2 million in reserve. Good luck fighting them. They've trained in martial arts, so they're not exactly shit. If they can't kill you with the gun, they'll pull out a samurai sword or fucking martial art your ass. They'll just fucking... And there's that Chinese guy who can, he can slice a bullet in half and it'll go around him and, like, you know, you just slice it in half and it misses. Like... Honestly, it was on YouTube. It was like, they said, okay, so you're gonna do this blindfolded. He says, yes, I'm gonna do it blindfolded. The guy just stands there with a Glock, pointed it directly at his head, and all you see in a split second is the guy slice it with his katana, and it's just fucking... God, I'm like, what the fuck? He done it blindfolded, dude. I'm like, how? He is mad quick. Yeah, because it's like over 2 miles away. That was in Afghanistan. Yeah, I've seen the video of that. Like, he, yeah, there is. It was a Taliban pin, like, it was a Taliban machine point, like, on a hill. And British troops were pinned down by it, because they were using those RPDs. Fucking, this sniper was using the L118, the 338 Lapua Magnum shot, fired the shot, and it just fucking takes that Taliban's head right off. And then the other Taliban tries to get on the gun and shoot, and he shoots him as well. And that was over 2 miles away. Like, imagine if, you know, that guy gets sent straight back out. If he gets sent to Syria, he'll be taking him out on the border. Like, from the border in the middle of the country, just boom! Where the fuck did that bullet come from? But that L118 is a fine British engineered gun. Well, he was using a British sniper rifle, though. Well, the best snipers in the world are British. I mean, the AS-50 is the best 50 cal sniper in the world because it is a semi-automatic with bolt-action rifle accuracy. And fucking the L118 is a 338 Lapua Magnum shot, which has such accuracy over range, and it is a bolt-action. It's just amazing. The L96 is British. Anything... Like, a lot of British guns are amazing. I mean, the L85 assault rifle's not that great. Oh my days, this make you laugh. The Challenger 1 tank has still got the record for, what is it, longest tank kill, furthest away tank kill. The Challenger 2 tank has still got the world record, and it still stands, and it will never get beaten for the most tank kills. It isn't, like, one tank took out a whole army of tanks, pretty much. And what is it? They tested it, right? The Americans wanted to test their Abrams against it. They put so many Abrams on it, all it took out was its fucking night vision scope. The Israelis did the exact same, and that's all it took out as well. And the British said, oh, we should probably toughen up our night vision scopes. I'm thinking, you don't need to do shit! Have you seen the Challenger 3 that's coming out? 110 tons. 110 tons, and it'll probably, they reckon it's going to go 40 odd miles an hour. That tank is fucking awesome. They're making it to contend with the new Russian tank. Because the new Russian tank's like 100 odd ton. But it'll beat the Russian tank. The Russian tank couldn't beat our Challenger 2. They couldn't even stand up to it, their T-90, so imagine what our new Challenger's going to do. The Challenger 3 will literally just shoot their fucking Russian tank and drive over it. Do a tank bag. But like, the Brits, we make some good stuff. I mean, we have the best Air Force, we have the best Navy, and we have the best Armoured Corps. And we have the best Special Forces. Like, come on! Like, fucking hell, the Americans, what was it? There was a time where the Americans were complaining about the M4 carbine. The SAS used it in one of their covert operations against, like, an Israeli fucking terror plot. And fucking... And Israel's supposed to be our ally, but these are just extremists that are from Israel. And we used it and we said, nothing wrong with the gun, what are you on about? The Yanks are like, okay then. But the Americans are like, well, we helped you in World War II. I said, yeah, towards the end, when we already had it covered. We were demolishing them towards the end, like, but at the first, you know, when we had to retreat, that was quite of a major plot point. But America says, oh, Britain was invaded by the Nazis. I said, until foreign boots touch our soil, we are not invaded. We have never been invaded in our war years. No, they didn't. They bombed us. They bombed us in the Blitz, but they no foreign boot has touched our soil in the middle of a war. That's what invasion classes as a foreign boot on home soil. Well, no, what it was, right, the Yanks say about the Revolutionary War, this is bullshit. This is the whole point. They say, oh, well, we kicked your asses. No. The fact of the matter was, it was in a time when Britain could not get troops over there, and we were all, like, we were already backing out when they were fighting us, but that was because of one thing and one thing only. The Americans were having fucking help from the French. We were kicking their ass, and then the Americans had help from the French, and then the Spanish. So they cannot fucking say that they beat us when we were kicking their ass. But like... But the Yanks seem to say, oh, they're like, well, our country's never been invaded. I say, well, not being crude, mate. I even say to them, not being crude, even if you wasn't invaded, you stole the country, so you're colonialists. That's what I stated to him. I said, the Mexicans are getting over your border. They're like, but they're not coming over with guns. I said, well, what about the drug cartel? Like, what about the drug cartel killing all the border patrol and killing fucking American police force and soldiers? Yeah, that's not an invasion, is it? I don't know about that. We don't have guns, but the ones that do, like the armed response, are like special forces. They are very accurate. The second that laser's on you, you're fucking done. America actually is trying to be like Britain. They're getting rid of their standard police forces guns, so they have tasers and batons, but they're having an armed response unit. Yeah, they are, because their police force is militarised. They've got a shotgun in the front, they carry Glocks, and they have a machine gun, and a fucking fully automatic military machine gun in the boot of their car. They are fully militarised. There's no need for it. Yeah, give them a handgun, that's all they need. All they need is a fucking handgun or a shotgun for breaching. That's all they needed in the first place. Why militarise them? Well, that's the thing. They shot a guy in a wheelchair. Law, yeah, they fucked themselves over. But when you think about it, right, America in a whole is idiots because their police force shot a man in a wheelchair.